All right.
Sims, are you okay?
Okay there?
Good morning or evening, friends. My name is Sims95_Makoride. Welcome back to Dating Prosperity. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the contents that we have thus far. I hope all of you have been going through all those videos. Nana, have you been going through all those videos?
Dog, you know I'm your biggest supporter, this guy. I'm always sharing.
Yeah, I know you are. You are. Shout out to my boy Nana. He's our esteemed guest. But
I'm always liking, sharing, commenting, you know the YouTube channel.
Since what's that podcast I had in Bloom?
Have you seen?
Not in Tavisay. That one when you were the guest. I forgot it. I'm rude for forgetting my own podcast.
Too many podcasts.
The one I did with Ghost Lady.
Yes, I remember with
the open bar.
the open box.
The open box, yeah.
What was the name of that race?
Campus Key.
Campus Key. Campus Key was a nice race.
Campus Key was a nice race. We also went to a nice golf estate there. It was close, I believe.
But we did it for protocol.
But we were black and we let our blackness get ahead of us. Yeah, but shout out.
But we didn't know.
Yeah, we at a more comfortable place today. I love it so much. Shout out to, before we get into it, Singboli Silemos. Good morning, good evening, friends. I've already said it. I just want to shout out to Moreki, the blesser, which is Soul City Institute.
Shout out Soul City.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out and thank you.
Shout out Soul City. Soul City.
And also, shout out to Goody Two Shoes one time. Goody Two Shoes has been silent for a while, bro.
What?
Why?
You acting like Goody Shoe Shoes is a person. But you are Goody Two Shoes.
I'm not Goody Two Shoes.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's you. It's a person. So
I have to be the one who's active. But so weird, dog. I just think this year there was a lot of and also distance. You know, the people, our partners are all the way in the Eastern Cape.
Nah.
But it's a money thing, really, man. If you can just get our money sorted, then you know.
How much? I think with money you need to set targets. You don't just say
250K for Goody Two Shoes. Goody Two Shoes needs 250,000 rand. And I know our viewers, someone is watching.
Someone has 200. It's not a lot of money.
Stored in a cold dry place.
Under the couch.
So shout out to Goody Two Shoes. We are going to be back probably next year, because Manjumia will pay leader, you know. So the only thing that we can do is just send a shout out to the people who know. But for the people who don't know what Goody Two Shoes, it's an initiative that we have with the Good Cause Foundation, where we are raising school shoes to donate to the less fortunate kids all over the country. There's about 10 million kids that don't have access to adequate school shoes. So that's what
It's a lot, actually.
Yeah, but we started it last year and we did quite good last year in terms of, I think it donated about 100 shoes across 2 schools, which was like 50-50 in Bloemfontein. And
I remember there was a time where you were looking for coats, for shoes. Is it that time?
That was last year.
Yeah.
Time flies, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, man, not about Goody Two Shoes.
But funny story, I was actually telling some of the kids back home about Goody Two Shoes.
Well, yeah.
But they're in high school. They're like, I will also need shoes. I'm like, but you guys are in matric. What are you gonna do? Shoes.
Yeah, so that must
Like
just
3 months, man. But you guys haven't actually gone into high schools yet. It's just like primaries now, for now.
Yeah, I think last year was both primaries. Yeah, you're right. It was both primaries. But you know, there's a demand for both high school.
Yeah, there's a demand for both, Mara. I think very primaries is where you need
think
to
primaries
focus.
where it's at?
Yeah, for the initiative, because those kids, if you start hating school because you don't have shoes in grade 1, by the time you get to grade 5, you're like, you're over the shit, dog. Can you say on this podcast? Can you? No. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, it's going to be edited out. Don't worry.
Beep. sorry.
We've got high school kids also watching this. So
Biggest podcast
on earth. Yeah, but you're right about focusing on the foundation phase in terms of the initiative, and because if Scala Vela was feeling at a young age, you obviously but yeah,
you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, you want people to stay in school, considering our socio-economic problems. So we need to try and meet people halfway as well with the initiative. That's what we're trying to do. Somebody was actually telling me about Goody Two Shoes and a donation yesterday. Oh, it was my cousin, Uzana. I now remember this because I went to the farm yesterday. And
have you ever spoken about the farm on the podcast?
I've never spoken about the farm on the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna speak today.
I went to the farm yesterday, but I got to the farm like at night. And when I got to the farm, catching up with my cousin, is in the mining thingy. And you know what's nice is next week I'm actually having a podcast with, I don't know if I should say it, but it's fine because it's already confirmed. I'm having a podcast with the chairperson of the South African mining, Samia.
Okay.
Samia. I forgot what it's. I think it's Youth Association. Yeah, but it's a South African mining thing, but for the youth.
Okay.
Right? I'm having an interview with them next week.
Nice.
Obviously going to be talking about mining and the youth, and I think it's
the opportunities in mining.
Opportunities, of course, which I think is a space that not many people know of, but also it's not a space that people know about. I know very shallow about mining. So,
and mining is wide because you can even start from the NQ levels. Like you don't need to go to varsity. You can even get the NQs and actually go mine the boiler makers, the what,
F1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And just uplift myself and skill. Yeah. So I'm having a podcast with him. I'm mentioning him because my cousin is now fully into the mining thing, and I wish him well. Of course I do, because I'm in the pauper.
Shout out to the cousin. Shout out to the cousin.
He's doing some works in the northwest. There's money in the northwest. But anyways, he was he was saying to me, he's the one who wants to donate to Goody Two Shoes actually. So somebody was telling me they want to donate to Goody. It was my cousin at the farm. He wants to make a donation to Goody Two Shoes.
How much did he pledge?
He didn't pledge. Gonna see? But he says in the community way, because he has identified a place where they're going to be open.
Okay.
So he wants to donate to the community.
Surrounding communities, surrounding areas.
Yeah, but through Goody Two Shoes. That's definitely something I would like to hop on.
True.
So yeah, that's
shout out to Kazi.
Yeah, man. But otherwise, my dog, what's good? You nice?
Nice, my boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's happening, Barania?
I'm nice, dog. Trying to go my business.
Yeah.
Day by day, taking it day by day. And we're together,
Yeah.
You didn't introduce me.
You did introduce you properly.
Okay, second take. You can go again. Try.
I think I spent a lot of time talking about Goody Two Shoes, and I think I also just spoke about the previous podcast.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is a friend of mine, firstly, and I'm also fortunate to have him as a business partner. But we're not going to be talking about my business today. He's going to be talking. He's also the founder, chairperson, director, president of Uniformities.
Okay. I thought you were going to go back to Orlando Pirates.
Oh no.
UFS days. Okay.
No. Uniformity. Oh, you've got many credentials.
Yeah.
Those Uniformity. I mean, that's your main business now.
That's my.
And we want to talk about
bread and butter.
That uniformity business. You want to break it down to the people what it is that you do in detail. I'm just gonna tell them the name of the company is Uniformity, but we're gonna get there. He's also the founder of Trade Hub. The Trade Hub, which is a printing company and a logistics company. TTH, shout out TTH. Maybe I'm also there.
Yeah, maybe.
He was the former chairperson, if you recognize him from UFS. He was the chairperson of Orlando Pirates. No, the Sea Robbers FC. What was it?
It was Orlando Pirates Club.
Orlando Pirates Club.
We had to drop the F because they were telling us about our affiliations and whatnot. So
but why? It's a branch of Orlando Pirates. How?
Yeah, but I didn't get like official.
Oh, if you want to open
From
a branch, you must get official
from Orlando Pirates.
from
it didn't. Yeah, he wasn't replying to my emails.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just drop the F.
Oh, okay.
We're a club from Orlando.
Because Sundowns was there. I wonder if Sundowns had gotten approval.
I think I spoke to Michael. He didn't have
He didn't get approval.
Didn't have approval.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it is what it is.
But yeah, he was the chairperson of Orlando Pirates Club, a very progressive association that was actually a partner of Campus Fest as well. You remember Campus Fest?
Campus Fest. We're gonna talk about Campus Fest, boy. Yeah. Hey, sadly, you are.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about other people there.
No, okay, but we don't have to mention names.
Yeah,
we don't have to mention names.
It's our platform.
Yeah. But as food magic that I see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we We've healed, yes.
Yeah, I think it's still us dirty, but it's fine. It made us stronger people. Welcome, bro.
This is clever.
Yeah, this is La. Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Thank you, my boy.
Welcome to the most progressive podcast called Instigating
Prosperity.
Yeah,
I see you guys.
We even have our feet on the ground.
Hey, you guys are doing moves, boy. I was very excited when I heard you actually got the funding from Soul City.
Yeah.
Because, we're here now. We've got the lighting, we've got all the equipment. Lights, camera action, flashing.
Yeah.
But I was very excited, and I know you're going to do bigger things. I mean, on our way here, we're talking about the targets for the year. And it was like 5,000 subs, 5,000 listeners is nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. And we were like already at 1.5.
Basically halfway there.
Yeah. Usani was saying, I think we've reached our quarterly target. So we've got a good report, Soul City. We're actually doing the work.
We're doing the work. We didn't just take the man.
We didn't take the man. Could have been
Ngabe sayiphelile.
So we couldn't even do something like that.
Exactly.
But shout out to that.
Shout out to Soul City.
We said this is what we want to do, and we actually are doing it. So I think, and also, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Give thanks to the Almighty.
It's God that actually makes these things happen. That you apply, but many applications get tossed to the side, and you actually don't get to it.
That's true.
You have to give thanks to the Almighty, and by now. Yeah.
But
uniformity, bro. What's good? Let's get
uniformities, dog. Uniformities.
Let's get cracking.
So I had to add the S at the end because it was uniformity, but I had to add the S because there's actually a uniformity.
Oh, for real?
So it's a company in Pretoria, I think.
Printing company as well.
I think it's more printing than uniforms. I think it was more printing. Well, as soon as I found out it exists, I was like, I'm just gonna add an S because I'm not about to change.
Yeah, let's talk about. I mean, you were in Cape Town. We were both in Cape Town at some point. Amongst other places that we together, but you worked in Cape Town for like a year. I'm not quite sure where else you worked before that, or what else you were doing before that. But
I think before that I was here in Joburg.
Yeah,
I was actually trying to start up a solar backup power supply business. I was trying to 2023, yes, 2023, yes. So I was here in Joburg trying to get a contract, get a place where I can actually start putting in those solar panels.
How far do you get with that?
The market is there. The market is huge, dog. The market is huge. It was just a matter of, because with solar, the nice thing with solar is that if, let's say, I get Jekyll Creek and they say, okay, we're building houses here, show us your credentials. Do you actually have the people? Do you have the expertise? Which I didn't, but I was going to partner up with people who did.
Yeah.
So once I get those people, they pay 75% upfront, and then with that money, is gonna go buy the equipment, go buy the panels, everything they're gonna need, the batteries, and then we go install, and then after installation you get the rest of the 25. So it's like solid. Sounds easy. It's like a solid business.
Yeah.
And it was load shedding at that time.
Oh yeah, there was plenty of load shedding. Man. You know, but at the farm, I think maybe it's a city thing. But like at the farm, I know like there's between 6 and 8. There's probably no electricity. And sometimes on Sundays,
load reduction.
That's what they call it.
That's
now.
what they call it. Yeah.
They try to be slick. They try to be slick, but but then at that time, 2023, I think it was even.
Yeah, it was.
The metropolitans as well.
That time, dog, here in Jekyll Creek would actually go a whole day without electricity.
Yeah.
Because what would happen is, fine, load shedding. Let's say you got load shedding was like what, 3 hours or something, or 2.
It depends on the
stage, on the level.
Stage,
yeah. So let's say it's a 3-hour load shedding slot, and then when it comes back, because we're so close to Zandspruit, the transformers would then burst. It's like when electricity comes back, and then when it bursts, now you need to wait for Eskom to now come. Exactly. So it ends up being like a whole 8-10 hours of no electricity. And that would happen like regularly.
So the solar companies, as you're saying,
solars were killing it.
They found expression in the market.
Yeah. And I think Ekasi, there are people, like, as much as we neglect Ekasi, there are people with like middle. We are, dog.
How?
We are. Ekasi. Potholes. My potholes are Ekasi. Yeah. But I'm just saying, we're neglecting it. We're not seeing the opportunities that are there. Fine. But there's like teachers, there's the nurses, there's whatever job, whatever. There's an economy. Exactly. So you can obviously supply goods, not the premium range, because they obviously can't afford the premium lithium batteries, premium whatnot. But then you can actually get products that fit that market, and people would still be like, okay, if electricity is gone for 3 hours, I do have a backup supply for that 3 hours. It's obviously not a battery that's going to last you the whole day, but it's going to be able to cover you for 3 to 6 hours.
And those people, of course, those people, that's a good market because they're also affected by it.
Exactly, they're the most affected actually, because as much as in town and wherever, the suburbs, people are at work mostly. Like, they come back, they're tired, they wanna cook and they sleep. Because people are there full time, so they actually feel it the most.
That's true.
They feel it the most.
What do you think the problem was with Eskom, or what the problem is with Eskom?
Boy.
Like, is it?
It's the coal. They're stealing the coal.
But they call it bias, isn't it?
They call it bias, but why? But why? Why are they telling us coal imandi?
It was raining.
Dog.
So now,
no, but I mean,
taking us for a ride.
They're taking us for a ride.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We don't know the intricate details and dealings of how Eskom works. I remember there's a friend of mine who used to tell me he used to actually contract. He was a contractor at Eskom and whatnot. So it was like fixing the pipes, small screws and there and there. So what would happen was, he goes there, he finds what's wrong. He tells them it's okay, this is wrong, buy this and this and this. But now they just go ahead and buy something else. Exactly. Because obviously,
I think that's the right word for it, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's mostly corruption than negligence, because the people know what they're doing. Obviously, Sims, I'm gonna be like, Sims, hey, buy this and this and this. And when it comes, we're obviously gonna have to pay you. But when now I come and I'm the person supposed to fix, I'm like, no, but you bought the wrong things. We're not gonna go back to Sims and say, Sims bought the wrong things.
You buy the wrong things?
No,
it's gonna help you.
Because I need you to cut. So now, once you've bought the wrong things, now I go to my other friend. I'm like, hey, okay, when now you buy the right things. And then obviously now you buy the right things. So now 2 of my friends got paid
Oh, ish.
rather than just one person.
Yeah, rather than one person.
So it's like small things like that. So imagine, like these bolts are like huge. It's not just, and they're custom made. It's not small things you would see you can just get from anywhere.
Yeah, we were told meters.
Yeah. So like things like that, and it's millions, dog. It's costing the country millions.
It is costing the country millions.
Singazikhulume ngalama A grade, B grade, coal, whatnot. People putting in rocks and
yeah, our problems in the country are self-inflicted.
yeah, they are.
And they're intentional. Someone is benefiting from there being problems in the country, and that's
a lot of people are benefiting.
Yeah.
And especially the fact that they actually want to privatize Eskom. So
what do you think about that? Do you think it's a good move?
It's not a good move, dog. It's not a good move. It's a good move for us businessmen.
Yeah.
And
for capitalists.
if you're affiliated to those people. But if you, it's not gonna benefit.
Electricity is already expensive as is in 2025. Like,
that do that, dog. I remember this week already.
Yeah.
$800 was like 200 units. It got us 200 units. So imagine.
Listen to that thing, bro. Listen to that. And you got it for 100. Ntegumbani with 200 the other day, my brother. He didn't even ask me.
Hey, now Pila day to day.
Day to day, boy. Day to day, dog. You know. But I mean, I don't even cook much. Like, and I think that's not good. I should be cooking much.
You should be cooking.
Yeah, but
you used to cook all day.
Who used to cook all day?
14 Martins. Used to cook all day.
We're cooking FIFA there. We're cooking FIFA, and then maybe on a Wednesday we're gonna have a poiki.
You're gonna have a poiki.
Yeah.
32 rand.
But they used to bang, bro.
They used to.
Yeah, they used to bang.
Yeah, used to. And the pub.
And the pub. It brought niggas together.
Yeah, the brotherhood, definitely. Definitely.
Shout out to our brother Kamza that side in
Kamzero. Shout out to all the gents, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the gents.
Who are all the gents? Gobizi.
Gobinga. Mzwa.
Shout out
Baby Maker.
Shout out.
Popzin.
My nigga.
My nigga doing other things. Our doctorate.
Our doctorate is a tourist.
What is Popzin? What are you doing, my boy? Tell us.
What are you doing for a living?
Tell us, Popzin. Yo, man, Popzin. Yo,
he's always traveling. He's in England. He's in Thailand. He's in.
You're scrolling through Instagram.
He's in Switzerland.
Popzin is by the Alps. Is like.
You know, and for a person who's a Pan-Africanist, he travels Europe a lot.
I've never seen him in Africa.
Yeah. Like,
never. Just Zim and SA only.
Yeah, if it's not Zim and SA, it's Chad. But otherwise, he's an international producer.
What is Popzin doing?
I don't know, bro. Like, but it's a good thing to say. But I think Popzin is he's always giving off money. Even when we were in like university, like, I didn't know what
but then, because then
he had probably like funding or something.
And that's we are pocket watching, but then he had funding exactly.
Yeah.
Was doing
like
yeah. Popzin, stop for Nela, boy.
Yeah, like put us on, dude. Apparently, he wants us to put him on that side, on the Prakpan business.
Prakpan?
Yeah, with Johnny and them.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent me a text.
Okay.
The course of the past week, and I was like, all right, let's just get our stuff sorted.
Maybe
we'll need a lawyer.
Maybe we're gonna need. We are actually gonna need a lawyer.
So I was like, yeah, we'll definitely find a way to put our friends on. It's important for us to put our friends on.
We must have the circle.
Yeah,
let's make the circle bigger.
For us to even service that community. You know, I would service our not paying, but it's important for us to do that amongst our friend groups, even your friend groups. You know, you need to show up for your friends, plug your friends with opportunities. Like Friday we are friends, Monday
back to.
Send the CV.
I was Don't be. I don't know what's wrong with people. Why wouldn't you want to put your friends on? Anything,
it's like
dog.
competition. Like maybe you don't want.
But it's healthy.
Like,
Fine, we can compete, Sims.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that growing up,
Yeah.
like academics, usually like growing up was academics and athletics.
Yeah.
And obviously academics, that one person, like in your friend group, if there's that one person who's smart, you end up knowing what's dog Islam, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you also want to do better than that person in other
should
fields.
make you also better.
Yes, because that person can actually now tutor. Like I used to tutor my friends. Like it's something that I enjoyed doing. I'm gonna go Sims is always there at the bottom. Who thinks like that?
What up?
Yeah, what up? Dog.
This is squad.
So I don't understand when.
I don't know,
when
man.
people
Maybe it's the thing of people just want to shine alone. But what's the point of you
what's
shining?
The point?
And your friends aren't. You know, like who are you enjoying with? Who do you share memories with? Yeah. So, but hey, man, I don't know why people
big
do
boss
it.
mentality or small town.
Of putting people on, man. You know, the other day I saw a tweet that was talking about you should appreciate people who put you in a position to make money. I haven't met a lot of people that have put me in a position to make money.
Does it need to be a lot of people?
But who, dog?
I'm just asking.
I can just think of.
We've both put each other in positions to make money.
Sure, I mean, it's nobody else. If it's not my dad, it's nobody else. You know what I mean?
Obviously, your parents need. My parents are always.
Like, my parents are not. I want to say parents are always looking out for their kids, but it's not the case.
But it's not always the case.
It's very subjective. Our parents.
Our parents
look out for us and shout out to our parents. But apart from you, though, I don't know. Somebody was put me on like, yo, Sims. I think it's always been a matter of me positioning myself.
Nah.
And then being like to be within that.
Good to you to actually hear the conversation.
But not for anybody to actually call me and say, yo, dog, I've got I think I've never received a call like that. But I've done that for niggas.
Yeah, I've also done that for a lot of niggas.
So maybe it's I don't know, I'm complaining.
Yeah. But also do those people also have opportunities? Because you need to be in that space. What's okay, now me, I'm actually doing something. And I hear what's okay, seems actually acting a boy.
I think some of the people that I've put on have the opportunities. And that's why I'm mad.
Now that you think about it.
Yeah, because I mean I'm just like, but bro, you know, I've actually put you on on really serious things. And even if that was like 2-3 years ago, but
it's
you've progressed
lucrative
since, and you're still doing good for yourself within the same space that I put you on, you know.
Okay, that is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I have a person in mind, man. When I saw that tweet, I was like, but dog.
And then Umamutsinza.
I haven't had the conversation with the person, with the guy.
You know, recently, I had a friend of mine who passed away.
Yeah.
And it really, I don't know. It touched a nerve when I heard, because now we were at his house, and you know how it works. Now all the friends are there, and we're really close. Like all of us were really close.
Yeah.
So it's just fine. All my friends have all those good things to say about our friend, and obviously I do too. But then I realized he actually did put me on a lot of things, and I realized, we've all lost someone who would have made us like millionaires.
Oh, jeez.
Because when you hear, like, it's like you hear 5 different people like, okay, meaning he was doing this for me, meaning he was doing this for me, he was doing, I'm like, shit, this guy.
He was the source.
He was the source.
Yeah.
Like, he was literally the source.
Yeah.
Because for what he was doing for me is totally different to what he was doing for other people. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, there's actually people like that.
And to lose people like that at a very young age is
like crazy enough, those are the people you actually lose. Lo muntu longa kwendile lutho.
He's gonna live
until 90. 90s. It's gonna live until.
Jeez, man. Why
so it's it was really, it touched me.
Why is it that bad people live long?
So they can repent. I don't know.
Oh, so what? You think God is giving them a chance?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, but they keep being.
Yeah, their time will come where they finally now do good and then they leave.
Let's talk about entrepreneurship, though. I think this is what I wanted to talk about earlier when I was asking you about Cape Town, and you spoke about the solar,
uniformities. Did we do any business in Cape Town?
We didn't do it.
We didn't do any business in Cape Town.
But that's the thing.
But I'm actually. Oh yeah.
Bro, in Cape Town, I didn't have time for. I couldn't have had time for business. The way my schedule was
set up. Yeah.
In a tea break.
I actually enjoyed the 9 to 5. It was eye opening.
Yeah.
It made me realize why my parents used to stay up so late.
Okay.
But see, there's so much work to do, and you need to do it.
Yeah.
Whether you had work or not, you need to do. Like my mom used to sleep around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. She's up by 6. That was like.
What occupation did your mom do, Ghana?
My mom is a nurse by profession.
Okay.
And then 98, 99, she got a promotion to the government offices in Dumbeni.
Ndumbeni is.
Ndumbeni.
There's a famous DJ Stunkero.
Not in Dumbeni like that. When coming in Dumbeni, come on. You know, Stunkero is actually from my hood.
For real?
Yeah. But
shout out to Stunkero. There was a time when there was a Stunkero wave in the country.
Yeah. But Stunkero is hated in my hood.
Why? Why do they hate him?
Because I was young, but apparently after he won was it an MTN or something? Was it
sure.
MTN? Yeah, Summer Awards. Is it MTN?
Yeah, Summer.
Yeah, he won the Summer Awards.
Was it Summer or Metro?
Okay, probably both. Because it was that big. So he won that award, and I think he started telling people that he's not from.
He started disregarding
the hood. He started claiming a different hood than Ngoti.
Which was
Ligazi.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, this is things that I hear from gents and talking. But he started saying it's from Ligazi. But now Ligazi people are like, which part of Ligazi? We don't know you, dog. So now he's there in limbo. And
he doesn't have anybody to back him up, and that's dangerous.
Exactly. So now when he came back, they're like, Chief, you're not from here. You said you're not from here.
Oh.
So that's we don't want you. I remember there was a story my one friend told me, apparently it was on a lineup. So every DJ is like the DJs are playing.
Yeah.
You play, I play, and then now Stunkero comes. And then now he's supposed to play. No, it's like progression of the night.
Okay.
So now it's his turn to play, and then everyone just like left. They don't want to listen to him
because of how he treated the hood and how he disregarded. Yeah. Maybe that was the cause of his downfall. Because I mean, Stunkero is not that big anymore. He's not big.
Yeah, he's not big anymore. Stunkero is a great DJ, dog.
Yeah,
he's a great DJ. There's also stories about his producing. He's not done, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speak.
But anyways, we're not talking about Stunkero. Stunkero, Oledi got promoted in 1989.
Yeah, Ndumbeni. The government complexes.
Ndumbeni government complexes.
In a mall, it's like.
Oh, in Mnotweni.
Yes, a mall, like the offices where So there, I wouldn't tell you what she did.
Yeah.
But she was in social services, health and social services. I think it used to be health and social services. Then they separated to two, just Department of Health or Department of.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, and then a timer.
Timer has always been education,
Okay.
Teacher, principal, you know the normal progression. Teacher, principal, retire. Shout out to my parents.
Shout out to
Dr. Masinga and Dr. Masinga.
100%. They're my parents as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I actually told my mom that you said happy birthday, and she was like, happy birthday, and where's the gift?
No, the gift is coming now. Don't worry. We are cooking.
We're cooking.
Yeah. And then you're mentioning now that it was interesting, it was eye-opening being employed because you saw the world that your parents were in, right? And then fast forward to, I think it was December last year, and you just like, nah, peace.
Yeah.
What made you get to that point where you were like, yes, in creating a corporate?
I think it wasn't. Look, I'd actually go back to corporate because I feel like there's also strides to be made in corporate. You can actually change people's lives still in corporate.
100%.
So it wasn't a matter of I've had enough, and it was just that okay, I'm seeing these two opportunities, and I felt like this one needs me the most,
which is uniformities.
Yeah. So
how difficult was that move?
I think I took a flight back home. There was a contract I was working on, so I took a flight back home, and I spoke to my dad. I was like, "Alright, guys, I'm gonna focus on this thing full time."
Yeah.
And then I thought because my sister's always been like the one pushing entrepreneur. Yeah. Shout out, big sis. Yeah. Like she's always been pushing the family, my side of family.
Yeah.
So she's always been pushing entrepreneurship. So when I got home, she had already spoken to them like, guys, let's support Pure and let's give him all the support he needs. Let's not try and push back and say what about this, what about that. So when I got home and I spoke to my dad, I don't think I spoke to my mom actually. I just spoke to my dad, and I told him like, okay, this is so because I feel like deep down I knew my mom. Deep down I knew my mom would support me. So, and I feel like with my mom is like me. When she thinks a certain way, she's set on her ways. So I was like, hey, mama, because she's gonna say no, and if she says no, then we're gonna fight. So I need to speak to my dad, and my dad is gonna understand me, and then it's because if it's coming from my dad, then my mom can be like, but if it's coming from me, exactly.
Yeah.
So I spoke to my.
You've mastered your parents.
It's like asking for money. I need to start with my mom. Because
of course.
So when I got home, I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, timer." I actually had a book. There's this big corporation in Cape Town, Lancashire, something. I had a book. I was like, timer. I've seen the opportunity and the market is there, and this business needs me full time. And I've secured the funding. I've secured the funding. I've secured the support, like business support, and this is what I want to build. And I gave him the book, and then he pasted the book. I was like, oh, okay. So when are you coming back? I was like, December. I was like, oh shit. Oh, that was easy. Like,
how important is it for one, especially you? Let me not even say for one. Let's talk about you. How important has it been for you to have supportive parents?
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
There's no words. There's no words. I'm saying, like, dog, there's no words. Like, my parents have been so supportive of my business. Is like crazy. First of all, they gave me a lot of money. They gave me a lot of money to buy the inventory. And it was, my mom actually brought it up. It's like, Spear, you coming back asking for money. You haven't even started paying off. You haven't even started paying off the money we gave you then.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but you know. So we're almost there.
Yeah.
So like my parents, and I was like, so what I was doing for the accountants, my business accountants, they were like, okay, Spirit, we need to drop some financials, we need to know your current liabilities, long-term, short-term, stock, assets, whatnot. I was like, okay, sharp. So I went to my parents, I was like, hey, parents, I know how much I owe you guys.
Yeah.
How much do I actually owe you guys?
Yeah.
And then, well, they said a number, and my dad was like, hey, actually, that money I was just actually giving it to you to start.
Set up, yeah.
You owe me this much.
Yeah.
That other thousands, it was just so like things like that. Also, so things like that was like, yo, without them, I'd be nowhere.
Definitely.
And the business and like the business is growing. We're moving, and like when you look back, without them.
They played a huge role in ensuring that the company stands.
And like not even like moving on from money wise, like support as in sometimes I need them to drive to town to fetch like stock for me. I need them to like, now I'm here in Joburg. Obviously I'm here in Joburg in business, but then the business needs to be running back home. So that's why the call I had this afternoon, I was like, hey, Mama, I wanted I wanted to receive some stock, and there was no one there, but don't worry, so usually she'd be the one to receive the stock. And even in the morning, because I sleep in the AM, so like sometimes I sleep till late and wake up around 7, 8, and then my mom would be the one actually attending to the parents, parents and learners who came to the store being my house. And
how
like,
do you market yourself to the schools?
Boys, siyaphuza sayidli, so same strategy. Yes, siyaphuza sayidli. You go to the school, you speak to them, find out what's wrong, what's missing. Okay, I see you guys have this. What do you think? Do you think we can actually improve it? Do you like what you have? These are the samples I have. Like, what do you think? It's basically you need to be there, and that's actually the reason why I had to come back home, because without me there was no one. Fine, my sister-in-law, she was also very like she was hands-on when I was in Cape Town, and she was like still is a great help, but like I can't expect her now to be the one also going out and approaching the schools. So that's also the reason why I had to come back
and run the business.
And I feel like the business probably could be running it without me, but not at the same, because right now,
same level.
Right now, like right now, if I had to be like, we need probably to supply everything properly for next year Jan, we need close to everything, not even everything, let's say 30% supply. Probably need close to 500,000.
Okay.
But if I was still in Cape Town, we wouldn't need that much, because we'd still be looking at that one customer or one client.
Yeah, but now the clientele
is huge.
Grown,
Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about the clientele. How huge? Like how many schools have roughly have you supplied with uniform?
So for now it's I'd say 3 schools with like full uniform, but then there's other schools, small things like maybe metric jackets here, golfers, jerseys, but I'd say actually 4 full school, like
that's
the whole.
That's good. And 4 schools with obviously large numbers of pupils.
Yeah. But it's also just like a drop in the ocean, and it's a drop in the ocean because I haven't even started approaching the primary schools.
Oh, the 4 schools, it's high schools.
It's high schools. And even the other 4 is also high schools, where it's just like metric jackets for now, and they're telling me, okay, we also need this, we also need that. So it's like small things like that. Yeah. I'd say I have 4 clients that I'm actually supplying constantly. And then the rest is like drips and drabs. But obviously they telling me, Spio, we need this. It's just a matter of finding the capital and actually taking from
what
there.
are the challenges with the business that you're in?
You know the challenges.
I don't know what the challenges. That's why I'm
Supplies, I'd say mostly supplies.
Yeah.
Mostly it's finding the balance between, because currently I have my trusted suppliers, right?
Yeah.
And they supply me with quality things, but now it's finding the balance between quality and timelines. So if I'm gonna say, okay, Sims, I need matric jackets by end of Feb, and you say, okay, fine, I can have them ready by end of Feb, and then March passes, April passes.
I've taken a payment.
You've taken the payment, because you can't start without the payment.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've also taken the payment, and now it's like, okay, where are my things?
It's like 2 months past.
It's 2 months past,
Yeah,
and now the parents are calling me, the school is calling
giving
me,
you the money.
the learners are calling me.
We've paid you.
We've paid you. Where are my things? And when you tell me, no, guys, I actually have a factory that I'm working with. They're busy with their things. I saw them, been in communication with them. Your things are coming. They're like, yeah, but you said end of Feb.
Yeah. So the timeline, so I get you, the finding the balance between the timeline.
It's finding the balance between, yes. And now I have other suppliers, because I have different suppliers for different, like let's say matric jackets, pullovers, the knitwear, and then there's like the blazers, different. So everything is like not being sourced from the same person.
Yeah.
So now I have these people, you know who they are. But it's like, okay, fine, guys. I've changed suppliers so much for that specific thing, and it's affecting the quality, because now, okay, I use supplier A for the golfers, school golfers, and then they come back, they color, they have a light blue, and then I take that sample, because now I see supplier A is failing. I find supplier B. I give them the sample, I'm like, guys, make this for me. And they're like, oh, fine, cool, we can make this. And then they make the sample properly. But now, when I make the bulk order, it comes back, it's a dark blue.
So there's no color consistency.
There's no color consistency.
And that obviously messes with the quality.
That messes with the quality, and also it messes with
not in terms of like quality, but in terms of
what the client expects,
what the client expects,
what the school expects. Exactly.
This is not our uniform. It's not our colors.
It's not our school colors.
Yeah.
That's actually something that happened like just 2 weeks ago. I was like, guys, why don't you guys keep a sample of what you did for me the last time? Because I'm gonna order more.
Like it's only logical.
So
right?
it's like things like that, and that's actually the reason why I'm here, because I had an exhibition happening in Midrand. Told you about the Sign Expo, Printing Expo, Printing Africa. I think it's what, Africa Print or something.
Shout out to Africa Print.
Shout out to Africa Print.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Africa Connects there.
I did actually. I did. Spoke to quite a few people. There's a great deal. Something big.
Expos, exhibitions, that's where you're supposed to be connecting. I think the most important thing, of course, is the products that they have on display or on show, but also the people.
Also the people, and the wealth of knowledge, because you get to, okay, fine, you know that you need a printer. Let's say you need a printer, but once you get there and someone actually starts explaining the different things that the printer can do, and then you're like, oh, okay, eye-opening. Okay, so I don't just have to make school golfers, I can actually do this as well. And
knowledge is wealth.
Knowledge is wealth. So those are the challenges I have, man. Like besides funding, obviously, funding will always be, unless you have a rich.
What's your favorite part about uniformities, about running this business of yours?
Talking to the learners and them having pride in their uniform.
Okay.
Because right now, I remember telling my friend, I was like, boy, I'm gonna make Cassie look good one child at a time.
make us look good, one child at a time.
Because
Invest in the kids.
Invest in the kids, dog. Invest in the kids. As much as yeah, it's a great business opportunity for me, but it's also like I went to a school in town. We had pride in our uniform. We used to wear a uniform like tie, blazer, jersey, pullover.
And the school was strict about.
The school was strict about uniform.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we need that culture because uniform, as much as it's just uniform, but it teaches the child discipline. Teaches the child discipline. They know they have to clean their shirt, wash their shirt. It needs to be white. It needs to be.
Teach the child to love themselves.
Exactly. Take pride. Take pride as well. So yeah, it gives them.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that the stuff you're doing at Gasi, because I mean I think it's in the hood where it's mostly needed. Not that to say it down or in the suburbs or whatever. It's not there. But have you seen how just random kids at Gasi wear their school uniform, dog, and without, like, you can tell there's no pride in.
There's no pride,
in
dog.
how you're wearing it.
But also having spent a year now in these schools, you realize it's okay. As much as the learners are the ones to play Mara, what about the teachers? The teachers are not, because the teachers are not enforcing the policies, the school uniform
values.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
because the school is just the buildings.
If exactly.
Yeah.
Just like Goodies two shoes.
Don't go there.
So as much as you need, like, the learners, the parents, the teachers, the principal, the security guard at the gate, you need all these people to actually pull their weight. The person supplying the uniform, because it happens that, okay, fine, it's Piwe. They're learners, they're not wearing jerseys. They're wearing their Uzi jersey. Why aren't they buying jerseys from you? I don't have stock. Okay, it's P, why don't you have stock? How are the learners actually going to be wearing uniform? And that actually happens.
Where's the uniformity?
Exactly.
Amongst the learners.
So we all need to, in the value chain, we all need to pull our weight. And it's fine, it starts with the learners and the school and whatnot, but also I, as uniformities, need to make sure that stock is always available.
What made you jump into this business, bro? Like, out of all other businesses that you could have pursued, why are you in the uniform business?
Because of that, I realized, I was like, why when I was a cashier always wearing a uniform, like not even that, like, why am I trying to go uniform as a Tikolo and sit down? Like, literally, we could take a walk to Soweto now. We're gonna find someone who never went to St. John's wearing St. John's uniform. Exactly. Exactly. I told her, but it happens. A dog, I can give, like, I can promise.
Uniform ya St. John's marufunza
vulamehlo progressive high. Because there's no pride in the uniform as a Vulamed. It's just,
so how does a school,
it's just a green jersey, doesn't even have a school badge, doesn't say if it's probably 3 months old, but because they probably bought it from China or some Chinese shop, some Indian shop that doesn't provide good quality uniform. Say if it's
and that's what you're
that's exactly. So
look, we want to be uniformed, and we want to be uniformed in quality.
Yeah. Like, quality just doesn't have to be a down or these rich people's schools.
Quality must be found.
It must be found in the hood, and we want quality. It's not that
quality hoods in essence. We want quality hoods.
Yes. Yeah. So, but my biggest push was also the businesses. You go to a gas, like a lot of businesses at gas, they don't even have uniforms. There's like very esteemed car washes.
Oh, okay. Car wash business is booming at gas here.
Yeah. They don't have uniforms. Like, why don't you have uniforms, guys? There's people selling, there's restaurants. As much as it's like informal restaurants, but
there's more of that.
Exactly. Why don't have a uniform? Why?
Because your kids are going to school. Well, what are they wearing? Where are they buying from?
So even the businesses don't have uniforms.
Yeah.
The schools, like Njomangshito, you'd find like learners just wearing random. Fine, some of them can actually afford the uniform.
I want to get to that also. Like, do you think it's also an economic factor, financial factor, that they dress like that? But I mean, if somebody's wearing a uniform, you say St. John's of the Bulamelo, how did they afford that uniform?
They didn't buy it. They didn't buy it.
Okay.
It probably got handed over by someone.
Or there's a cousin of mine who was there.
Yes.
And then Samlingani, or maybe the cousin has changed schools.
Yes. And then we had to get the Suyaikoga, and then but then you'd have pride in wearing that uniform than Vulamento.
Yeah,
and it's
quite, the quality is better.
The quality is better. I mean, even now but then again, the quality is better because it's more it costs more. Obviously, the better the quality, the more it's gonna cost, right? So I need to bridge that gap now to say, okay, fine, I want to give you guys the best quality you can afford for your money. Can obviously get a jersey for 600 rands, which is gonna be the best quality ever. But you're not gonna afford a 600 rand jersey. But I can get you guys a 300 rand jersey that's gonna be worth 400 in a different market. And I'm actually gonna sell it for 300.
You're meeting them halfway.
I can sell this jersey for 600, and it's gonna make sense for the person buying it. But since I know, okay, which market I am and what I'm trying to do,
you've done market research, and and also you're also building a clientele. You know, if you're selling the jersey for 300 rand or 400 rand, a jersey that's actually worth 600 or 700 rand. And then you're getting more people. Like, word of mouth is
everything.
It's everything.
Word of mouth is everything. Because I remember I told you about the supplier also. I tried. It's like all my supplier problems are with black businesses. Most of them. So,
but what about black business? You know, as the panel, we support and we protect black business.
And I support, and I'd love to work with black business. Like, that's actually one thing I also told myself starting this business. I was like, I'm gonna have black people supplying.
And how was that going?
Boy, so I got jerseys, quality jerseys. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna use the white people embroideries. I'm gonna get a black embroider. How hard can embroidery be? Exactly.
It's
just as long as you get the sample right and you put it in the machine, the machine does all the work. Exactly.
How
hard could it? Boy, was I wrong, dog. They did the sample for me. The sample looked great. I approved it. I was like, oh, okay. You guys are actually like 15 rands cheaper per jersey.
That made financial sense.
It made
huge financial sense.
Black business. I know. Okay, fine. I'm supporting black business. It makes financial sense for me. And I mean, what are the cons? There are no cons. Till this day, I'm actually still refunding some kids for their jerseys because it's. I didn't have the jerseys back then, but then I was like, okay, guys, I can see it's ruined, but because I need to actually cover the demand, just take the jersey, and I'll give you something when I can. So I last gave a jersey to actually make up for that other one that was messed up because it had holes, dog. I was like, how?
It had holes.
It had holes. I don't know. Nami, I don't know. Nami, I don't know. They made holes in the jerseys.
Jeez.
So they basically I don't even know.
It's putting drills on those jerseys.
And I think my biggest my biggest mistake was not, and I guess you learn as you go. It was me giving them a big order. I could have said, okay, here's 10 jerseys. Let me actually see your work.
Yeah.
I see your samples good. Let me see your work with these 10 jerseys. And I guess maybe I could have seen good say, nah. But my thinking was like, man, samples look good, price is good. And I was still in Cape Town, but at that time I was still like managing the business remotely.
Okay.
So it was a big eye opener. I remember that day I didn't want to work the whole day. It was like,
well, what is going on?
What is going on?
Yeah. Trusted a black company to do the works for me. 50 rand off the jersey.
It's a bargain.
Yeah.
And
cheap is expensive.
Cheap is expensive. That's where I learned that cheap is expensive.
Yeah.
Cheap is very, very expensive. And
pay dearly.
And also I think we as black people, we haven't learned our processes. We don't have, like, I visit a lot of these factories a lot, and with the white people there's like, it's like what we learn about in management accounting. There's this, what do they call it? Processes, stages.
Okay.
It goes from stage one goes to stage 2.
Stage of production.
Exactly. Stage 2 goes to stage 3. Stage 3 they do the checks. Then off to the warehouse. Then remember the one we went to in Edenvale? Things like that. Like there's different parts.
Different departments.
Different departments. Yeah. And with black people, remember those people I told you that these are the people who messed up my jerseys. Everything is done in one.
If you want to do some elimination, go downtown. Don't go to this one place.
So everything is literally done in a space that's just as big as this room, and fine. And
this is the place in Joburg.
Yes. Yeah. Both places in Joburg. The one I showed you, that these are the ones that messed up my jerseys, and the one that are. Yes. So both places, you're like, how come the other people are able to get these things right and
you guys can't?
And you guys can't. And that's actually what I'm trying to teach these people. So every time with brand G, I'm actually trying to teach them, guys, this is how the white people are doing it. It works. Let's implement it in your business.
What are they doing wrong there? What's the downfall of their business?
Processes.
Too many orders that they can't handle. Timelines.
I think timelines. Well, I've started to give them more leeway with timelines, because also with the white suppliers, you understand that you don't order something today and expect it, or expect it in 3 days. So I give them that 2 week, 3 week leeway, even though they promise me, Pure, come back tomorrow, your thing will be done. I'm still like, like, okay, sharp. Yeah. Don't do it.
Take your time.
Take your time. They definitely do. There's orders that they've rushed, and I've had to be like, guys, this is bad totally bad. I don't want this.
Now, do they reimburse you? What happens like if they've messed up like a bulk order? What's the procedure? Do they like pay back half? Like what's?
So the procedure is they redo.
Okay.
But they redo after a back and forth. So, like what they messed up this last time, I actually went to the school. I was like, guys, I'm sorry about this. I know it's not what you expected.
Standard.
Exactly. It's Nami. I didn't expect that it was gonna come back like this. I don't know. Do you think you can take it, or what? What do you think? And the school was like, no. It's not too far off, but it's not what we want. just make sure that the next order is
It's proper.
definitely exactly. So I went to Brand G. I was like, guys, you obviously didn't do what you were supposed to do. And they're like, yeah, we didn't know. We sent one of the workers to go buy the material. They're the ones who came back with the raw material. And I'm like, but
Your worker.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where are your processes in-house to know that
If
superior
anything,
orders?
the company is supposed to defend the worker.
Can't tell me the one of the
Because
workers.
what, you want me to go and talk to the one of the workers?
I've actually had instances where I've actually spoken to
Yeah.
their workers.
And it's not supposed to be like
It's not supposed
The
to, but-
company is supposed to deal with them, but when it comes to you, they have
Exactly.
to take responsibility.
But I was like, guys, okay, it's fine. I know. Like, we're all black.
Yeah.
We're all trying our best. We're all trying our best at this business thing. But I need you guys to take pride in your work.
Yeah.
Would you take this and sell it to someone? But that's what you're expecting me to do.
Yeah.
Because I've paid for it.
I've given you my money.
I've given you my money.
Yeah.
The client is giving me their money. And now you want me to take this 3 out of 10 work and
How
actually
do
give
I
it.
recommend you to somebody else?
I can't even recommend them.
Yeah.
Because when it goes to the client, when it goes to the learner or the parent, they think it's pure. Who
No, of
did
course,
it.
they don't know anything.
It even has pure's tag. It has uniformities. I actually went to as far as like, guys, don't even put my tags on your things. Don't put my tags. Leave my tags for
Yeah.
now. I'll tell you guys when it's time to put my tag. So like things like that. And I think your question was, where do we go wrong? It's the processes. I mean, we need to visit more businesses that are actually established and learn how they do things. Because as much as Pure is in competition with School and Leisure, I don't think if I go to School and Leisure and ask them to like, guys, please assist me with this. I'm trying to learn, trying to get in the business. Fine, some people would be like, yeah, you're a competition, whatever, go away.
Yeah.
But you'd find that most people that not would actually be like, oh, yeah, come.
In football, they call it rival watching. Yeah, you need to rival watch.
You need to rival watch. You need to know what
They do.
Brighton is doing and follow that model.
What's working for them?
What's working for them?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I think that's where we're getting it wrong, and we're trying. We must never take. And that's actually one thing I was having with my partner, because I do have a partner. He handles the business support side.
Okay.
So I was telling him, like, okay, we're gonna need a lot of money, especially for the genuine supply, demand rather. Are we gonna have that money? Are we gonna be able to source that money? He was like, no, let's put a hold on getting more schools, because there are still a lot of schools.
that need the uniform,
Exactly.
yeah. So it's better for you to like.
So it's better for me to let me kill it for
Yeah.
these
And then
4 or
once
5
I go
schools.
out, the word of mouth is also done its own.
Word of mouth, and it's already like word of mouth is already pushing
Yeah.
the business. I mean, sometimes I get calls from parents like, "Oh, do you have uniform for Langamandla school?" Like,
Word of mouth is the best marketing, unrivaled. Yeah.
so yeah. To answer your question, I think also black people mustn't, or black businesses mustn't take on more than what they can chew. You must know your limits.
Okay. Like if you've got a
If
certain number of orders, don't take plus
don't
one
take
more.
yes, don't try to. Fine, even if you do, but let the customer know that okay, it's not gonna take 3 days. It's gonna take 10 days.
Yeah. Be honest.
Rather,
be upfront
yes,
with the
rather
customer.
than actually saying it's gonna take 3 days, and then the person comes on the 4th day and you still haven't done it.
Yeah, or we moshi that because we were rushing.
Because
the
you were
process.
rushing to finish,
You probably
exactly.
printed it on the 4th days, exceeded 2 hours
Insane.
before clients arrival.
Which is what happens at Brenji.
Yeah, jeez. But
Jeez.
you patient with Brand G.
Yeah, I'm-
you even coaching them with guys. But I don't know.
There was something that happened. So like recently, they created my order and they had like a whole delivery note, and which is something I had been told. I was like, what?
Oh, you guys did well. You guys are listening.
Yes, I'm so happy. And then they were like, growth. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time. I was like, guys, I've been so patient with you guys. I've already changed suppliers like 2 times already. And I've been so patient with you guys. You guys think I'm just, but it's because I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to actually be part of my success. But the way you're doing things, it's like total disregard of my business.
Yeah. There's nothing.
There's nothing. So yeah. Those are the challenges, and I mean, we're trying.
No, of
after
course,
all, we're all trying.
But it's inspiring. I think in business you do have to have patience. People shouldn't think that entrepreneurship it's not a given. Right?
No, it's not.
And you probably go many weeks or months without actually even being lucrative in that business because you're fighting with suppliers.
It's a daily fight. It's constant fight.
Yeah.
Daily, constant.
What freedom does entrepreneurship give you? And okay, maybe let me try and rephrase the question. Right? 9 to 5, you don't have much. I'm gonna speak from
your experience.
My experience. 9 to 5. If I was in a 9 to 5, I wasn't gonna be on a podcast on a Wednesday.
Yeah, never. Never, yo.
So that is the freedom that running the panel has given.
It's given you, ne?
Yeah, and I think also my parents have also been very patient with me, with running the panel, and
you've been 7 years now, right?
7 years. They've been patient for 7 years. But so everyone did okay, this is what he actually wants to
do and what he's looking for. Yeah.
The freedom that I have is that I can be able to be on my phone like, okay, let me go and podcast with
Spirit Jacko Creek.
Yeah, at Jacko Creek, I couldn't
No one,
earlier I was traveling. Like it's certain things that I can't do if I'm in a 9 to 5. So that's the type of question that I'm asking you.
But is that a freedom really?
Freedom to do what I truly want to do with my time.
Yeah. Okay. In that sense, but I don't think that's a freedom.
Okay.
Because you still have things that you need to do.
For real.
And you can't, as much as you can, postpone things from doing it at 8 a.m. and say, okay, let me just...
Oh, I can do it tomorrow.
Let me just do it tomorrow.
I'll make time for it tomorrow.
Yeah. But you still need to get those things done. And I think with business, that's the freedom that... Obviously, I'm accountable to my accountants, to the brand people, the design people. That okay, it's pure. You said you want something on Tuesday, but then if you don't give us direction by Monday evening, you're obviously not gonna get that thing on Tuesday.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the communication that you need to. Like, I'm not saying in the entrepreneurship world or outside corporate, if you're hustling outside corporate, you don't have responsibility.
Okay.
You do, but my chat is I'm doing my responsibilities, and I still have time to go and certify and I
definitely. I have that, and especially when I'm home.
Yeah,
because my normal day is wake up around 5:30, 6.
Yeah.
6:30 latest. Maybe go for a jog. Get home, start doing things on my phone. Obviously, talk to suppliers, talk to my design team, the accountants. Okay, but then I can choose to say my day is not really gonna start until 11. But then my day has already started. But I'm not gonna leave my house until a certain time.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy most.
That's
actually.
the freedom I'm asking you. Yeah, because I mean, in a different world, you don't have that freedom.
Yes. Only the managers and execs have that freedom.
You know what I mean? Like me, I remember in Cape Town it was so difficult for me to do. Not even just Cape Town. Maybe it's gonna sound like I'm hating.
Was your Cape Town wasn't your first 9 to 5?
It wasn't.
Durban?
It wasn't my first. I think Durban was my second 9 to 5. My first 9 to 5 was in Blue.
Yeah.
It was in Blue.
The
At
thing
the
at the library. Come
That
on,
was a 9 to
Sims.
5. That was my best 9 to 5. You see that 9 to 5?
Sims, you'd be at Traumare at 1 p.m. What do you mean?
saying about it? But you see, in that 9 to 5, I liked. Let me tell you why I liked it. Because I got. Firstly, I had a very dope manager, Jaros. Shout out to Jaros. She's always watching my podcast, so I have to send it.
Shout out, Jaros. Shout out,
Jaros. Jaros, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know Jaros?
No.
Gabi, I never took you to Jaros' performance. Boy, I see all you nice things in life. But anyway,
what does Jaros do?
She's a poet.
Oh, okay.
She's an author.
I remember one time we went to. I think you guys were having an event, but then I might have gotten there late or early, so I didn't really.
Were you there during? Is it the event when Gabiam was there?
Yeah, and Gabiam was there also.
Yeah. That was a very dope event. But she's a poet. She's an author. I think she's also the deputy president of. Is it NOASA? But it's the association is for writers in South Africa, and I think she's also the deputy president of the Global Writers Association.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, so she's actually currently now Jerry is always traveling. With the arts. So she's a person of the arts, and her office allowed the expression of the arts. Right. So that 9 to 5 to me was so cool because even at the library we were working on a podcast. Like I was tasked to like formulate podcast ideas for the library.
So you're basically executive director or producer.
Like, it was so
producer
cool.
more than
like
director.
It was super cool. It didn't even feel like a 9 to 5 except for days when we had to do like paperwork. You know, so I had a soft spot for that gig, and then everything else, it just went down. I went to Durban. That was like, I think that's my worst job that I've ever worked.
But you're always traveling in Durban also.
How was it? Okay, within KZN.
Within KZN.
But boy, what am I traveling for? And I'm wearing those overalls and those boots.
It's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable. And I was a storeman in Durban, so I wasn't like on the field much. I was always on site.
Okay.
I'm just taking care of.
How was that though? How was that? Is the work still going on there?
Hey, you can't swear on this platform. The word was right here. It's the most messed up job. I think what made it messed up was my salary expectations were not what I received at the job.
Was it like most? I know a lot of tenderpreneurs. They pay you 10K this month, 15K next month,
and the next month
9K, 9K middle of the month. That the month.
So it was things like that. And let me tell you a funny story. So I moved to Durban 2023, end of August. Hoping to start in September. I go to Durban September, so I get like thankfully my parents rent out a flat for me in Durban. The first month I was not doing anything, right? And it was
in September.
Yeah, in September. And my aunt, I was working for my aunt.
Yeah,
she was not answering my calls, she was not getting back to me, and I'm just like, dude, I'm in
what
is going on? And then end of September she calls, she's like, no, let's go to site. I worked in the South Coast at a place called Watoyane. So firstly, when I was thinking South Coast, I'm thinking Nivelika, but the coast.
What's that?
So
the breeze, the ocean, the Indian Ocean.
Like I site the first day. Okay, we met with the community, so now they're telling us that the job is gonna start soon. Yeah. I think a week after we visited the site, the community meeting.
This is now October.
October, yeah. Now I'm going to start. My aunt is like to me, dog.
So what were you doing the whole of September?
Middle of September, I started working.
Oh, okay.
I was working in Palito. And then trying to take me to the
Palito trips every day.
Bro, I was spending about 200 on transport. And I'm still relying on my parents. And I still have to eat. And you know, but my dad and my parents were like, it's fine, whatever. So mid-September, I started working in Palito. And Palito's a town. Like, it's the burbs. It's proper offices, you know. Office work up there. But the problem was my aunt. The problem is she does things last minute. Right, like if you're applying for a tender that's gonna be closing tomorrow,
so you must do.
And tender documents are not a joke, right? And if there's a mistake, I have to go reprint that thing, and it's just a lot of tedious work, right? But I got accustomed to it, and then she's like, "No, dude, I'm gonna put you on site." First day on site, my brother, and she told me that there's going to be accommodation taken care of. And I'm going to be sharing a room with Lemia. Shout out to Lemia, actually, another man I met there. Was always looked out for me since. He was the supervisor. I was like, no, wait, now Lemia. Right? And I didn't met Lemia.
Lemia, is that a Zulu name?
I think it's Xhosa.
Yeah.
And then in Fige, I'm just now in my head, Lemia, and then so me, I'm like, okay, I'm moving from my flat in Durban, I'm moving to the south coast now, right? I've got my suitcase packed, my blenders, like everything. And then Kusemakaya, that's Panakona, right? And I'd already seen this place.
But
I was like, okay, but my aunt said let me somewhere.
So you thinking your thing is gonna be?
Hey, my guy. Inside to the camp where we were, dog, it's like a big ass rendezvous. Everyone who works for her sleeps in that rendezvous. Ooh, my God.
Oh, don't figure the blender.
Figure the cross. These niggas is hungry. There's one fridge.
The corner deep.
Yo, dog.
Ninga ke rendezvous.
8.
Yo. No ways. But does she have South Africans working for her or?
Yeah, everybody's Zulu.
Everyone is Zulu.
Except for the Zulu, but everybody's Zulu. But it's brews that were being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Based on either they've got the skills, but they're not qualified. Right. So she's exploiting them.
Yeah.
I think I belonged in that rendezvous for 3 days. Oh, Africa Necros, I think groceries probably worth about 1.5 though. I'm just like, you know what, this is gonna carry me through the month.
What month?
Yapela grocery in 3 days. Because obviously everybody, dog.
Everyone, you can't now.
You can't cook alone and eat alone.
You can, but you're not gonna look like
I don't know these brews. These brews have been a clique. They've been working for this company. I mean,
when we are free, I'm done a boss.
You know what I mean? And that's another thing that messed me up because when she introduced me as a son to these guys. So every messed up thing that was going on, it was I'm just like, yo.
When are we getting paid?
But day 3, I got my phone and I called and I said, "This is voice. I'm not gonna." I dropped the name, but anyways,
yeah, man.
I was like, I'm not gonna call it like Bloma in this environment. If somebody's got TB, we all screw. Like, you need to be thinking about such things. And it was an Eskom gig. Eskom gives her money for accommodation. You know what I mean?
But obviously,
she went for the cheapest one. About 20 rendezvous for 800 grand. What does she do with the rest of the 14k or whatever amount? Because Eskom is giving you serious money for accommodation. You know. So day 4, I moved out, me and Lemia, because I told Lemia, bro, I didn't know anything to Bloma now, dog. And Yamangada is Bloma so 8.
Now it's
niggas walk naked, like it's
shit, man.
It's
and the Bonabacha, they would see
and I was like, no, I don't think I can be able to live like this. And she was like, so teen. I was like, I would see a shift then. Called her, she's like, hey dog, hey, this stuff. I was like, dog, I'm going to rent. Because I told my parents, like, yo dog, let us blow us to 8. And I'm just like, what the actual fuck, you know? And so we got another rendezvous, but like
you also got a rendezvous weed. And then no houses, like proper.
Like it's rural KZN. Rural KZN. Look, we
are you getting it from someone else who like would see Cabos Piwe and then there's a rendezvous?
Yeah,
a back rendezvous.
Yo, bro. Like, people thought I was living in Durban.
But when are you excited? Every time we spoke on the phone, hey, I'm going Durban too. Am I Durban?
I was excited for the prospect.
Okay.
But not the living conditions.
Yeah.
Trash, bro. So we moved to this rendezvous. No, let me Sabloma too. My aunt refused to pay. Oh, she paid rent for the first month. The rent was cheap, guy. That was like 600 rand or something. She paid that for the first month,
and she could have paid that for like Gucci people battling my 222.
Yeah, you know.
But she didn't want to.
After the second month, she was like, "Now you guys must pay rent for it." So I was like, "Dude, it's just 600 rand, 3 clipper. Let's just do. Otherwise, she's gonna put us back." At that big rendezvous. And she moved them down the road. Boy, so and I was like, but dog, what the hell? Like in my Eskom, like nigga, for accommodation.
That's sad.
You know what I mean? So it's one of the reasons why I resigned it, dude. Because I was like, hey, this company
it's on the downturn.
She doesn't rate people. Like, absolutely not. So yeah, I think Durban was my worst gig. And then I moved to Cape Town. Yeah, Cape Town wasn't bad. The money was not bad. It was just
and the work also.
On the office, your puma zwili. So you can't think about the panel. You
can't think about. Like, but isn't that where actually you found Soul City?
No.
Was it a different organization?
Actually, you're right. But I applied for Soul City Institute last year. I think it was November. I think I'd found spare time from somewhere. Maybe it was during a weekend. Because I never worked weekends in Cape Town. It was always a Monday.
Always Monday, Friday.
I never
which is nice.
So probably that one, it wasn't because I was out in Cape Town with someone who had mingled. No, it was something I think we saw on the internet and we took a shot. And then that gig in Cape Town ended. My contract wasn't renewed because actually, I think the song is a problem in the company.
Yeah, but so kind of mobilizer, but
no, like I was very loud about certain things in the company, and I was questioning a lot. Like that day you were just supposed to.
So get there, do your work, go home.
Go, yeah, and you like laying at sea politics.
Which is sad, man. A lot of companies don't want people like that.
Yeah.
I want people like that.
Yeah.
Like those are the people I want working for me. Someone who's gonna tell me, Spirit, I think this is how it should be done. We're currently doing it like this, but it could improve the business and it could improve how everyone feels about the business.
Because I'm the one who's working in the company, right? And I'm telling you about my experiences in the company.
Exactly.
Not to undermine. Obviously, I need the money for
obviously you want, yes.
But like, dog, you know. But yeah, the reason why on the 25th of December, it's Christmas Day worldwide, right? They gave me that as an off day. And I'm like, no, that's Christmas. Like,
Christmas is not an off day.
It's not an off day. Exactly. You know, and that's where, and I went to work on the 26th of December, which is Boxing Day.
Which is
right?
also shaky.
But I was
Not,
like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But on Boxing Day, I raised it. And I was like, you guys, you can't say them off on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day is Christmas Day.
And I wasn't even in my family. My family's all the way.
You're with Gams, innit?
That was Gams on Christmas Day. Now you're gonna come and tell me that I was off on Christmas Day. Like, I don't think it's fair, right? So on the 27th, I never went to work. And it was busy the days, but they called me, and I was like, hey guys, about
and these,
right? And I came on the 28th, 29th. They were like, hey, they wanted me to produce a doctor's note. And I was like, guys, I wasn't the one who was sick. It was my nephew, because that's what I told them. Right? They just let the days go by. I think other people that I was with that I started got renewed their contracts. But we do like, nah.
To sloop, and
I was like, "Hey guys, you know what? Deuces."
It is what it is.
Peace.
Yeah.
So yeah. Since.
But would you rather have them renew the contract, or what? You think you're at a better space now, or what?
No. I told you about this. The company I wanted to work for didn't hire me, dog.
The one you just, which one?
Deco. It's actually not even a company. It's a government department.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I remember.
I know why Deco didn't hire me is because you guys are corrupt. Yeah, bro. Like,
who's corrupt now?
The people at Deco. So
no, why are you saying they're corrupt?
Because they are. They gave the
all of them.
They did. The NYD.
All of them.
Okay, let me not say
no, dog.
No, don't say no.
No, don't say no. You mustn't say no.
No, allow me to
every no. Okay, fine. You can speak your truth, Mara. No, you can't say the whole department.
No, not the whole department. Obviously, people were in the recruitment thing, and I'm talking about this because I know this is what happened, right? I have a friend who now is a diplomat.
Okay.
Senzele's sister.
Okay.
Right. She's I think she's been deployed for years now in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, representing the country there. Right. Me and Senzele wrote those tests of DECO, and there's another friend of mine also in Bloom who also wrote those. I think we had like 4 to 6 tests that we had to write for that. Difficult tests, like we wrote, right? And then Lise told us that, guys, if you don't get selected, it's not because you failed the test or whatever. It's because the politicians or the public servants, right? They've already booked spaces for.
But that happens everywhere, though.
You know what I mean? Like, but still, they're like, we shouldn't.
You can't cry about that.
No, you can't say you can't cry, Chief. We need to be able to let the people know that we know these things happen, right?
Wasn't it like Guedemantashu also hired his son to be exec in the NYDA?
So you see, the game is rigged, bro.
Dog, it happens everywhere.
Yeah, and NYDA was the one responsible for these recruitments, you know. So as I'm saying to you, like, I know other people who wrote the test, not me, people who are capable.
More capable.
Yeah, but
from where you stand, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm speaking out against it because it's annoying.
Yeah, no, we can't just let it be, but we know it happens.
But that's the one job that I actually wanted because it's aligned with what I studied.
But you studied
to pursue like a career in politics, it would be in international relations. Anything else, supply chain, PR, it's just something that I can't do. But it's not what I actually went to school for. Yeah. So now I'm on the podcast.
But you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, no, I am.
I've been watching while I watched. Did I watch all of them? I think I watched Umko, the last one.
Umko is the one that's going double platinum on the internet.
Yeah, Umko that was very good.
Yeah.
The last one, the one with the learners.
Yeah, grade 11s.
And I think I've only seen those 2. Is there another one?
Oh, we had Marang, the girl Marang. But I was the host.
Yeah, you were not there. I didn't watch that one.
It was Afika. Oh, you want to win up the host? No, it was Women's Month edition, so I spoke to Afika too.
I didn't watch that one.
Shout out to Afika Novaza one time. She's She's a real one. She's an OG.
Yeah, she's OG the panel. OG the
OG,
panel.
yeah, she's. But you're done.
Yeah. Shout out.
And let's wrap it up with uniformities and Spiwe, who is the guest on this podcast. Yeah, brother. What's your final words to the entrepreneurs out there? And everybody, or even your clients, the people who support your business, your parents, your suppliers, what you have to say for everybody.
Thank you for believing in uniformities. There's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even started yet.
Yeah, that's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning, dog. We haven't even started. There's so much, yo. And especially after Sign Print, the Africa print, I mean, I got some information that I don't know about, and it's a lot more coming.
Bankayama textbook.
Some studying I need to do.
Go in Khabula.
Yo,
yourself.
There's a lot more coming, and I'd like to say thank you to the people supporting the business. Obviously, it's coming to a kasi near you, to a town near you also. Like, I'm not just looking at the people there, Makasi. I'm also going into the towns as well. I mean, it's a business for everyone. And yeah.
How did they reach your business? How did they get in touch with your business?
They can contact me on 063-696-1156. The number is also on WhatsApp. And
the number on the screen.
It's a number on the screen. Oh, you're gonna put it? Yes. Yeah. And then also uniformities.co.za. It's coming real soon. We're working on the website. Yeah. And yeah, for now, those are the two platforms, I think. Facebook also, but we haven't started uploading Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, we just have the page, but there's nothing there for now. But I mean,
yeah. We also don't have a page for the panel on Facebook, and something that I've been considering that we should. I think Facebook is still
it's still alive. Yeah, it's still alive. But it's a different market. Like the market on Facebook, the market on Instagram, the market on X. It's like totally different people.
Oh, that's true. And the market on X is a bit difficult to penetrate. Yeah,
it's more global.
Everybody on X earns 100K.
It's more global, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
shout out, Doug. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you for allowing us to be in your space.
Thank you for having me on board.
Record hours earlier, but you know.
Do you think we'd be finished if we actually started then?
I definitely don't think we would be. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, maybe.
We changed recording venues. But yeah, shout out to you for tuning into the podcast. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. I mean, you got this far on the podcast. Please do subscribe, like, share, comment. Who am I sending a shout out to? Shout out to my business partner, Wisani. Shout out to the panel, friends of the panel. Goody Two Shoes, Campus Space. We
didn't speak about that, and we said we're gonna, should we? No. I think we're gonna find time.
Yeah. But shout out, thanks, my bro, for the podcast, for the recording. I had a great time. Like and I'm just like,
me too, boy. Yeah, time
is
time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Peace and love.